Yo Man 5 here, and we're gonna go ahead and start up what I want to be doing soon, which is maybe not necessarily a daily arena, but we're gonna go ahead and do some arena. My quest is telling me to do Paladin or Warrior. That's what we'll do. Here we are. We'll hop into the arena. 150 gold. Let me make sure that my overlays are still correct. Yeah. We even find Paladin.
I will serve.
So we'll go ahead and pick that up. Our options here are actually really good. I think Knife Juggler I can't really turn down at all. It's an amazing 2-drop. With the Paladin hero power it's even better. Sludge Belcher is a great card though. This card's obviously not all that great in arena. It's just a 3 mana 3/4. Or sorry, 3 mana 4/3. If it was a 3/4 it'd be amazing. So we just go ahead and pick up Knife Juggler. We have the option here to go all in on Jeeves. We don't really want to pick up Murlocs, even though it is pick 2, just because Murlocs aren't as good in Paladin. If you really want to have a fun arena with Murlocs, go ahead and play Warlock. Just because Warlock gives you the draws that are far more consistent through the hero power. But Crazy Alchemist is also just a very good card in arena because you get to mess with people's, especially like the taunts, where it's like if you take a Testdango and then you switch it and you run a 2-drop into it, it's great. So I think we're going to take the Crazy Alchemist. Oh boy. I think it's Darkscale Healer just because it's 5 mana 4/5, so it's like you're paying 1 mana on your Yeti to heal all your characters. It allows good trades. It's a little bit of face heal, but a 5/1 is obviously not great at all because like a lot of hero powers will just kill it for free, especially Mage. Clockwork Gnome, similarly not good. 1 mana 2/1s aren't great. Clockwork Gnome is probably one of the best 1 mana 2/1s, but it's still not great. So we'll go ahead and pick up Darkscale Healer. Repentance is not actually all that great of a secret. Silverback is not a great card. You're paying 3 mana for a 1/4. Shattered Sun, on the other hand, you're paying for a 2-drop and giving a buff to a minion. It's great value at a 3-drop. We could pick up Blessing of Might, even though it's sort of like a bad Rockbiter weapon. But I think we'll go ahead and take the Blackwing Technician, because it's early on in the draft. We might end up with Dragons later, and a 3 mana 2/4 is not awful. Oh, I think we're just gonna slam this Boulderfist Ogre. This is the biggest thing you can get at 6 mana, basically. 4 mana 4/4 is meh. Core Hound is not nearly as good as Boulderfist Ogre. We'll go ahead and pick up this giant monster. So we have Guardian and we have Blessing of Kings, and I'm really tempted to take Blessing of Kings, but Guardian of Kings is pretty big in the late game. But I think we're gonna have a deck where we're going to be ahead. We won't need to catch up as much in the late game. So let's go ahead and pick up our Blessing of Kings. Little Exorcist is okay. Gadget Sun's actually pretty bad in arena. And I'm just gonna pick up Archer Commander. It's such a good card. You run in and you kill something for free with the Divine Shield. Stormwind Champion, I'm gonna be basically auto-locking. I'm just gonna talk about 1 mana 2/1s are pretty bad. 3 mana 2/2s are also similarly bad, even if it has the 1 bonus damage. It's not actually the Archer, Dennis, whatever you want to call it. So we just pick up the Stormwind Champion. It's amazing with the Paladin hero power. So we could pick up Alarmabot because it's basically a fake taunt and sometimes it will do some really dumb things. We don't really have any battle cries we super care about, except maybe like Shattered Sun, but it shouldn't be in our hand really if we have Alarmabot. We played Shattered Sun first. I don't like Deathlord all that much because we're not Priest. We can't heal it up, we can't make it this unstoppable wall. And I don't like Light Warden because similarly, we're not Priest, we can't keep it healthy. It's just a 1 mana 1/2, which is a little bit better than a 2/1, but also not great. So let's grab the Alarmabot because we have some big high ends. I think Owl is a fine pick here because a lot of times Silence is okay. I don't like Goldstar Footman even though it does have the taunt, but I don't think Humility is something I'm interested in. So we'll grab the Owl. I don't actually like the Clockwork Gnome all this much, and I actually don't like the Heal Bot. It's a 5 mana 3/3. It does heal you 8, but that's only worth it if your health is low, and if your health is low, you're losing, and if you're losing, a 5 mana 3/3 is not actually all that great, unless you like have other drops that you've made and you're just trying to stop them from going face. So I think we're just going to go with Gurabashi. It's a lot bigger, it can run into a lot of things, even though 5 mana 2/7 is similarly not great. I think it's better than either of the other 2 choices we have. I don't like Gurabashi number 2 at all, really. I don't want a 3 mana 2/3, even though it does have Wind Fury, it's a trap, and we just pick out another Blessing of Kings. We do need some more 2-drops, and so I The two cards I'm split on are Spiteful Smith, because in weapon classes it's actually really good, and Puddle Stomper, but I don't want to end up with a really bad curve. We already have a lot of high drops, and so I'm just going to take the Puddle Stomper. As much as I want this Fairy Dragon, it's probably one of the best 2-mana 3/2s in the game. Consecration is a card you can basically never pass. Same goes for True Silver, just because that Consecration will clear a lot of things or make very good trades. True Silver just actually kills 2 minions for 1 weapon. We could get another Boulderfist Ogre, or we could actually pick up another 2-drop that also makes some fun shenanigans. I mean, like Alarmobot's a mech, and we could end up with other mechs, or mech synergy cards. I don't think I need a second Boulderfist because I already have a Stormwind as well, so we'll go ahead and take the Mech Warper. I don't like either of these cards. Seal of Light is a card I've found to be mediocre as well, but Mogoshon doesn't really do anything to the board. Seal of Light can also combine with things like True Silver to make it a little bit better, and it's just good removal early on in the game, so I guess we'll take it. I don't like this card at all. Healing yourself for 6 and doing absolutely nothing else is pretty bad. I do like a Money Berserker over the Elven Archer. So I think we'll go ahead and take the Money Berserker. Oh, wow. Okay. So all these cards are actually very good. Avenging Wrath can act as like a fake Consecrator, sometimes better. Coghammer is actually absurd. Because you give a minion Divine Shield and Taunt, and you get a 2/3, you get a Stoneforge Axe without Overload, and Divine Shields and Taunt, and you can often make it so that it's not really random. And Sword of Justice obviously is really good because it buffs a bunch of minions, and you actually buff your hero power with it. I don't think we're aggressive enough to want Avenging Wrath, and Coghammer is just so solid that we'll just take it. Because unlike Sword of Justice, it can't really... it can be used to clear minions. It can clear 2-drops, it can clear some 3-drops. We just grab another Blessing of Kings? I think we do. We have a decent amount of 2-drops, and I don't really want a Trog. I do think I take another Puddle Stomper. Because we want to have the early game control to be able to just ram these Blessing of Kings into their face. These are all actually really bad. I don't want either of these in my deck. I have too many Battle Cries. I guess I don't have too many Battle Cries, but I don't know, Redemption's... I don't like taking it though. Hammer of Wrath right in. Sorry, I should have explained that a little bit more. Hammer of Wrath is just really good. We can have a second Coghammer. Man. If I knew I was gonna get into the Coghammer, I would have taken the Avenging Wrath and then had the Coghammer, but, can I actually turn down a second Coghammer? Because we have 3 Blessing of Kings, I'm really tempted to just take this Enhancer Mechano and have some absurd turns. But Coghammer just is so sturdy, so stable. We have 5 picks left after this? This is hard. You know what? We'll have fun. We'll go for the fun pick. We could take Mad Side because we have the Redemption, but I don't think that's entirely worth it. We could just take Frost Ellie for a little more late game. Consecration number 2 is super welcome. Venture Code's okay. It gets actually better when we have the Coghammer. We didn't take a second Coghammer. I think Bloodsail is pretty sweet here. We did take the second Coghammer, or Bloodsail would be even better. Let's see, how many 2s we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actual 2s. We have a lot of 4s. I kinda wanna see this Guardian of Kings, but I think what we actually want is this Bludgeon Raptor to go with all of our early game. Chillwind Yeti, probably the best stats on just a thing in the game, except for Fireguard Destroyer, which is just better. Mountain Giant is going to be pretty bad. We're going to be dumping our hand really fast. 1 mana, 1/2 that sometimes kills a Murloc is pretty bad. Quartermaster is actually okay. The stats on it are bad, but if you buff even one minion, you get a 5 mana 4/7, which makes Yeti look silly. So I think we just take Quartermaster. If you have even one hero power in play, it's worth it. If you don't, it looks really bad. But let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and load this up into Deck Tracker. Back. Arena. Back. I have to do that so that Deck Tracker can import it. Import from Arena. And what do we have doubles of? We have second Puddle Stomper, Kings 2 and 3, Consecrate 2, and we'll save that Arena. And so now if I pull up the deck, Arena Run should be right there. I'm not going to bother with the opponent one because this is Arena. We're not like looking for extra things in their deck. We're not expecting to see things beyond just like if they're on turn 7 and they're mage, watch out for her Flame Spray. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and get into this arena here. Hopefully we can finish it before I have to leave for the day. I'm obviously going to have to split it up because the draft itself took, what, 10 minutes-ish? Because I was explaining everything.
Uther versus Jaina.
We're actually up against a mage.
I will fight with
Oh my goodness, I don't want to see all of these 4 and 5s in our hand. So we're just going to pitch everything. Look for 2-drops. Beautiful. If they don't coin out anything, we'll probably just be slamming a Knife Juggler. If not, we'll slam Puddle Stomper, or it looks like Bluffin' Raptor. What you got, Valid User? Coin. Loot Hoarder.
Mind if I roll need?
I could owl it, but that's just really dumb. So either one of my 2-drops trades with his, or sorry, trades with hers. It's a mage. Either one of my 2-drops trades with her 2-drop. I don't want to throw Knife Juggler on any of these, and they draw a card. So we're just going to swap it. I'm okay with that. So now they use their hero power. Now she uses her hero power and trades the Loot Hoarder. She still draws a card, but now she hasn't done anything on the board. And so now I get to drop my Knife Juggler, and next turn I get to make 2 knives if they don't kill it. I think we're actually going to owl it so so she doesn't get too much value out of it. That's a little bit sad, but I don't want to leave it alive. I'll probably just be playing. We'll go for 1 more knife, and then just trade. Yeah, it's a little bit sad, but it's not worth being greedy. I want to maintain my board, make sure she has no board, and just keep going from there. So here's where Coghammer is insane. So we get a random Divine Shield and Taunt. Run in here, get Whirling Blades, it's fine. And we could be hero powering up to get a Greedy Quartermaster, but I don't think that's worth it. And we're not going to waste any of our weapon charges. These are used for clearing the board. And maybe if we get them down to like 2, we hit them in the face with Coghammer, but just like, weapons are for clearing board. It's so that you can preserve your minions and just use your face as a resource to make sure that they don't have a board. One other thing again, what's the spare part? Could have like 1 health or 1 attack. So we use our face. Use our non-taunt. Murloc.
Reporting for duty.
Make a Silverhand Recruit. Hit him in the face, pass. Hit her in the face. I need to be so much better at these pronouns than I am. And let's see what they have. What did they have? Cone of Cold. And ping my 3-1. That was actually a really solid Cone of Cold. I think it's a little bit better on the curve because we can use 2 and 5, and next turn we have 2 and 6. We can go ahead and Quartermaster. So we spent a total of 7 mana for a 5/8. Not the best stats, not the worst, but we put 2 bodies on the board. And Flame Strike doesn't kill everything.
Ready to ride.
That's fine. So we traded a hero power with the 3-drop, which is... I mean, I guess I would have traded with 3-drop, that 3-drop specifically regardless. Okay. So here I'm going to Boulder Fist and use the Seal of Light to get all the way up to 4 attack, kill that. So now we have a board. She has 0 board. She has a bunch of cards in hand, but that doesn't really matter because no matter what she plays, I'm pretty much going to be able to kill it with everything that I have available to me. I don't get to use my weapon because I hit the Snow Trigger and froze it, and froze my... Or sorry, I hit the Snow Trigger and froze my face. But beyond that, ping my dude, make Acolyte of Pain, ping my dude again. I think that's fine. I don't want to give too many draws off of Acolyte of Pain, so we're gonna go ahead and buff that up. We still can't use our face. It would be an absolute waste to use a Consecrate here. And so we just kill the 2/2 so that it can't trade for our 3/2, it can't ping trade for our Mech Warper. We just pass. If they have ping Flame Strike, it's really, really bad here. Which it looks like they have. So we're now actually really behind, and we're not going to use our face yet because there's no reason to waste a weapon charge. They have True Silver Consecrate, which can maybe catch us up, but like we need to get some things out back on the board. Oh, okay. So Mountain Giant is not a good card to be playing in Arena for the most part because your hand is usually not like you're not able to cast it. But I guess if you just don't do anything for several turns, now we can't do anything with our weapon anyway, so now we'll go ahead and waste the charge. Like, not playing anything is far worse than just making this play, which is not very good, but it's miles better than not doing anything. That's rough. I don't know if I can beat this giant, like, but just because it's winning doesn't mean it's a very good card in Arena.
For justice.
Like, they now have 3 cards in hand, it would take their entire turn to make this Mountain Giant. Whereas for me, it would take 11 mana. I couldn't play it. This is really annoying. I mean, we're just gonna lose to this 9/8. We don't actually have an out, I think, in our entire deck. No, we don't. And we could like maybe Frost Elemental and then chain together like a Blessing of Kings to slam it, but no, we're just dead. Because we drew the Frost Ele, but we're just dead to damage on board.
Well played.
I mean, the rest of their deck looked fine. Blizzard, Flame Strike, 2 Yetis, Shield Master, but like, Mountain Giant is not actually all that good. So we'll get up into the next game. It's gonna take a little while, apparently. Alright, apparently our opponent is not actually easy pickings, and is a worthy opponent. We'll find out. Another mage.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Oh man, we have the wombo combo. Puddle Stomper, Blessing of Kings, Coghammer. We're just gonna have some fun today. Double Blessing of Kings? God, I hope they don't have Polymorph. What's she gonna do? Nothing, apparently. Come on. You kept everything.
Time runs out on me.
Oh, there's more responses to my Reddit post. We'll check that out, and then while we're waiting for them to finish roping us.
I'm sorry.
I think we actually just point out Puddle Stomper. If nothing else, we make a hero power. We know we have a lot of 2-drops in the deck, but we also just want to have on board to threaten whatever they play. Man, I'm getting a lot of compliments on my commentary. I'm glad you guys are all enjoying this. Wow, just ping? Man, if only I had the Coghammer this turn. But now they're basically stuck pinging the 3-1 again, which means she doesn't get to develop her board at all. This is actually a really good turn because we get to play Blackwing and clear the 2-1. And next turn we get to either Blessing or Coghammer depending on what she plays. And both are huge tempo, especially if we get to go Blessing into Coghammer and we just have like a 6-something. Oh, come on.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I'm gonna have to waste a Coghammer. Yeah. It's a giant waste, but there's no reason to just give up board initiative and all of that. It sucks to use it as just a Stoneforge Axe, but
My eyes are open.
are your eyes open? Then we just play Darkscale here, stay on curve. It's basically a Yeti. And there's no reason to use the weapon yet. Because it doesn't kill the 3-3, I don't want to face tank 6 to get rid of a 3-3. Next turn we have Ogre, or Consecrate Mech Warper, or Mech Warper Blessing of Kings. We have lots of options. Then we actually just play Ogre. It's the biggest thing. And they can't really kill the 4-5 and the 6-7, and I'm perfectly okay if they run the 5-5 into the 4-5, just running my face into the 5-5. Flamewaker, are they actually gonna get value out of this? Cone of Cold. Holy. Well, no, they're just gonna get to run their 5/5 into my 6/5. Unless they're greedy. Like, if they're greedy, I'm just gonna bless the kings. There we go. So I think we consecrate and face tank something. Probably actually the 2 power. Yeah, because we're gonna be playing Shattered Sun as our follow-up. Or no, actually, okay. So we kill the 3-1. Play the Mech Warper. Make them a little more scared. Make them a little more incentivized to Flame Strike. And then we can follow up the Flame Strike with actual plays and kill off the 2/2. Arcane Missiles. This is a constructed deck. I'm in the wrong queue. That seems like a waste. That also seems like a waste. I can't quite Argent. So I guess we kill that. We make that huge. We'll actually hero power. Because we have Argent, Shattered Sun, or Blessing Kings, Shattered Sun, Quartermaster. We have all sorts of options.
You require my assistance.
Oh my god, why? Why me? Like, this is a constructed deck. Five, 6, 4, 5, 6. Are you kidding me? No, okay, Quartermaster is 3, 7, okay.
2 arms, men!
So they have 1 fireball.
The battle!
God, Antonitis, really? Okay, so they're really going face, like really hard face.
Duty calls.
So I think we kill that. We don't Knife Juggler. We don't want to give them.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
We're just going to make them dead if they don't have lethal. Do they have it? You have 4 more damage in addition to your Fire Blast. I don't think she does. She doesn't have it.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Well played.
Well played.
Alright, we're 1-1. It's beautiful. We're 29 minutes, we'll play another one. We may end up splitting this arena into several. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. This is my first arena video. I don't know how long it should go. Do I want to just run through all of it in one go? Do I want to split it up a little bit? We'll see. I may have to split it up because I have to go in a while, but it depends on how many wins I make it.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
All these are real bad in opening hand. Also, we're up against the 3rd mage in a row. Blizzard, why do you hate us? Don't coin anything, just pass. Just pass, you know you want to. So if they coin a 3-2, we play Mech Warper. If they coin a 2-3, we play Knife Juggler. If they play Zombie Chow, we cry a little bit. Holy cow, alright, we're probably losing this game. We need to offer the trade though. There's no way we don't. Because as much as sometimes people want to get greedy with it, it is still a 2-mana 3-2, and that is one of the more important things about it.
Powering up! Portals online!
What are they saving the coin for? Am I gonna get like Coin Yeti? That would be brutal. It seems like the play they were setting up though. Wait, Dancing Swords? We could do it, but that seems wrong. We'll make a 6-7. Kill that. Basically make them have to ping. We're trading 2 cards for 2 cards and a hero power. Next turn we get to play Gurabashi. Or if our hand is really stacked, but I don't think I want to play I don't want a Quartermaster to come down off a Lumber Bot, nor do I want Frost Ellie to come down off a Lumber Bot.
What to do?
I don't know why we had this card in our deck. We kind of just picked it up because everything else was lame, but I don't know. Sometimes you get the Alarm Bot drafts and they're hilarious, but this is not one of them. She's really taking her time to think about this, so. Oh, you used a polymorph on it. Really? You could have just traded your Giblin for it. Or Gilbin. Gilblin? Gilblin. I didn't even realize there was an L there. Gilblin Stalker. I thought it was just Giblin.
What to do? What to do?
Wow. Spent a Fireball and a Ping on a Gurabashi. I think I can handle that. I want to play Frostily, and then we drew Polterpust over. Wish. I bet she wishes she had her Fire Blast now. Or Fireball, not Fire Blast. Fire Blast is a hero power.
I hope you like my invention.
So I guess we check for Mirror Entity. It's not it.
For justice.
We check for Duplicate. So it might be Vaporize, so let's not run our 6/6 into Vaporize.
For justice.
Let's take out the 6/4, see what it makes. I would just kill it. I think we'll play this in hand, so one moment, I need to mute it. I have a phone call. Alright, I'm back. It turns out that was just a telemarketer. What did we miss? The Ethereal Arcanist, Frostbolt, Fire Blast. Alright, well first things first, we should check for Vaporize. Ice Barrier. Wow, we played around that really hard. So I think we want to Blessing of Kings to protect it. We can just trade. I think we make a hero power.
Reporting for duty.
We play the secret because we don't want to alarm about our quartermaster.
Battle.
I'm gonna hit him in the face. Hit her in the face. Her. That is a mage. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I need to be so much better at this. Also, that's possibly. I have possibly lethal. Yeah. Holy cow! I just can't talk today. Is that lethal? 3, 6, 9, 20. That looks super lethal. Extra hand. Which one of this adds more? This adds 1, 2, 3, 4. This adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we have 11, 12, 13, 22, 26, 30, or if we have 9, 29, 32. So I think either way, we just go face and make them sad.
Reporting for duty. To arms, men!
Because we can Alarmabot out the Stormwind champion.
The battle! Job done.
So Flame Strike makes us real sad, but instead we make her real sad. Well played. We had fun with Alarmabot in Marina, and we got money. Got that gold money.
Uther versus Rexar. Let the hunt begin. I will fight with honor.
Wow. Oh, sorry, I was AFK for a second. I alt-tabbed over. Apparently, Wizards of the Coast is amazing, and if you're at GP Las Vegas and you sign up for the blood drive, if you give blood, they'll give you a free Modern Masters draft. That's actually really cool. I like when like big companies do stuff like that. And in case you're wondering, a pack of Modern Masters, let's see, a box is about 300, and I guess we're just gonna coin out a 3-2. But a box of 36 packs is 300, so they're a little under $10 a pack. So that's like, Wizards is actually just giving away almost 30 bucks of product if you give blood, which is really cool. Let me just make another 3-2 and kill off his 3-2. But yeah, no, that's really. 1 second, let me clear my throat. Oh, I sound terrible. Avast matey.
Armory up.
I'm gonna kill the 1/1 in case of Unleash the Hounds, because I don't want him to make 2/1s with charge, because then he just kills my entire board. And is left as the 1/1 still. I guess it's not the worst, but I want to be able to play this Yeti into a good board. That's a bit of an awkward play. So we get to do some plays here. We turn our 2/3 into a 3/2, silence it, kill it. Look at that. Look at that. We even have Dark Scale Healer if they play a bunch of, like if they play any one attack things. Sorry, I'm not talking 1 second, I'm typing up something. Oh wow, that was rather well done. So we could Yeti or Healer, but I want to save Healer for next turn so we can throw Yeti into something and then heal. And so we'll just play a secret. It doesn't really matter what the secret is, it's just we're filling up our curve. As much as I hate this secret, it's pretty bad, but... Wow, why are all of our opponents just taking so long? I wonder if they're on phones or something. That could be a thing, because I play on my phone a lot. Annoyatron, that's fine. Oh, I was checking for the reduce health to 1 secret. That was actually a decent play. Ooh, we get to have some real fun. We'll go ahead and pop the Divine Shield, doesn't really matter. Next turn we can Gurabashi into something and then heal Gurabashi, so it'll be a 5/7. What do you got? What do you got? I need to find a better way to solve these awkward gaps where my opponent is just chilling. Because I'm not really the storytime kind of YouTuber. I'm mostly, from what I've seen so far, people are really enjoying my commentary. And so that's what I want to sell. I guess I can still be entertaining and have good commentary. I can just be entertaining during arenas when people are dawdling around doing nothing.
Behold the might of
Stormwind. That's a little annoying. So I could consecrate Gurabashi into the 2/3, 4/4 into Stormwind, and then just Hero Power? I think I have to. Seems fine. Seems alright. Tracking. Wonder what he's looking for. Wow, second explosive shot. That was actually really good. And we have a 2/1. Oh, it counts as not just a 1 health minion, so I can heal it. That's awesome. We don't want to play Enhanced Heal because, again, like I talked about when I was playing the Zoo deck, you want 3 or more minions with Enhanced Heal. If you have 2, it's meh. If you have 1 or less, it's terrible. If you have 3 or more, it's great. And we can dig for Wind Fury or Divine Shield to Blessing of Kings through something. So I'd say ideally we'll want to... I guess that'll become an X3 when we kill this. So I think first things first. See, we could also hero power and get an extra guy, and we could Seal of Light through this. Hit that. No, okay, we want the Blessing of Kings. Oh boy, this is a fun turn. We hit it. It gets bigger. Hit face. We hit face. We hit this. Hit face again. Wow. What a turn. They're probably dead. It's like power overwhelming Wind Fury. But I don't lose my Gurbashi. And it gets bigger because it's Gurbashi. That was actually the sickest redemption I've probably ever seen.
For justice.
Bam! Gurabashi's styling on him. Alright, we're 3-1, we'll keep going. I'm gonna stop talking for a second, and I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can grab lunch and bring it down while this is loading up a queue.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor. Justice demands retribution.
Alright, lunch is in the microwave. We'll go ahead and do this. Hopefully they're roping as hard as our previous opponents, and so I'll just be able to pass turn and go ahead and pull my food and bring it downstairs.
Job's done.
Yep, alright. I'll be right back.
Let me think.
Alright. So we just play Knife Juggler. They didn't coin anything. Great turn for us. We play a 3-2 and it just has this massive upside. Shielded Minibot. Holy cow. So this is a pretty solid turn for us. Coghammer. Such a great card.
For justice.
So we pop that, we get to keep our 3-2, and now it has taunt, so it has so much upside, and we just get to clear out anything that they play. Shield Minibot is an absurd card, though. I don't know why they didn't coin it out. Because it was one of the original 4 that they had in hand. Coin Hammer Wrath, sure. We'll just make a hero power and a 3-2. So go. What am I having for lunch? I'm just putting some cheese, some leftover taco meat. Up here wrapping up in a tortilla, I'm just eating some lazy food. I think we just pop it, see what we get. A 1-4. It's fine. I think we can actually go ahead and hit it. Because we have this 2 silver, and so we're going to want to use that in the near future. We're not going to really find too many targets, I think, at this stage of the game to use our Cog Hammer on. And also taking 2 to take out a 1-4 is much better than taking 6 to take out a 3-3. Okay, good. No Blessing of Kings. That's what I was really worried about, was a Blessing of Kings on that. So, we could make a Boulder Fist, and they could Consecrate, and trade their 5-5, which is fine. Yeah. And I'll go ahead next week, probably. I'll probably climb some this weekend while not streaming. Whenever my minion attacks, draw a card. Sure. Maybe not. Because we can play Owl and True Silver?
For justice.
So we'll just go ahead and do that. Because this way I don't give up free cards and let my opponent catch up. Pardon me as I mute my mic for a second as I eat some of my food.
Reporting for duty.
So because we have hand set, we're gonna get a little bit greedy.
For justice.
And we're splitting up the damage because if he has Aldor or Peacekeeper, we don't want, or Humility, we don't want to lose all of our damage. Muting it again to eat a little more food.
Truth is my shield.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
I am sorry.
So we have to style on him a little bit. We'll go ahead and queue up, eat some more food. Enhanced though turned out to be just so much fun. I don't think we've actually ever needed it, but it's been great. Let's queue up, and while that music's playing and we look for a worthy opponent and not any of the other shenanigans Blizzard put on this roulette reel, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my food.
Uther versus Garrosh. Victory or death! I will fight with honor.
So we're gonna have some fun this game. We're just gonna keep this entire hand because we have Alarmabot and Boulder Fist Ogre. This is not actually what I should be doing if I want to win the most games, but I'm here to have fun. So we're gonna coin out the Puddle Stomper because otherwise if we coin out Alarmabot we could get Puddle Stomper. And that's not what we want. We want to get this Boulder Fist Ogre out on turn 4.
Powering up. Portals online.
Okay, good. So no Fiery War X, which means Alarmabot is probably safe. And we picked up another good Alarmabot target in Stormwind Champion. And sorry, I'm not like Crip, and I have the face cam so you can just watch me eat all my food. But let's have some fun.
You call that?
Aw, come on! Come on! Do we Blessing? I think we're Blessing.
The battle!
We could have Cruel Task or anything like that, but I don't want to let the 4/4 just chill there, and he could eat the Hero Power if I made a Hero Power.
Try this!
That Weaponsmith, though. So I think we go ahead and Coghammer up because we're not really going to get a much better chance to. He's probably popping these two into it, and I could hit the 3/3. There's no real good thing to hit. I'm gonna hit face. I'll still have 2 charges. I don't know. This is just we're a little bit behind because they killed the Annoyatron. Oh my goodness. That is absurd value. He just killed my Ooze for free. Or he killed my weapon with his Ooze for free.
My eyes are open.
So I was about to do Consecration and then think about Boulder Silver. But instead we got True Silver, and so we're gonna start taking out these 3/3s. I'll make a Hero Power if we can.
Reporting for duty. Sorry that happened.
Sorry for what? Oh my god. There's a second Ooze.
Stand ready.
Man, am I just dead? I mean, I guess we play Boulder Fist and hope he throws the 8/8 at it, and then we can just double Consecrate. Might actually only single Consecrate because the 3/3 won't be super threatening. Yes! That's actually a pretty solid card there.
happening?
Alright, so we're definitely double consecrating here. Bam. Alright, now we have to try and catch up. Is that not muted? I still thought I muted that. Muted. Oh, I'm super dead. So, we learned fun is not always the way to win, and sometimes people stop you from having your fun. They also had a good deck, but sometimes people just want a dream crush. I had the dream. I wanted to live the dream. I did not, alas, get to live the dream. However, this person is supposedly not cheating McCheaterson, but is still playing mage, so I don't trust her.
I will fight with honor.
Coin 3/3. These are both good. I don't have any 1-drops. So we're just gonna pitch these.
Bring out your dead.
So because they played that, I think I'm still not gonna play anything. If they have like the double death rattle to follow it up, sure, you have another deck and we'll just owl it. Okay. That's more normal. Then we're just gonna coin out our 3-drop.
My word is paramount.
So that we can shatter sun next turn. It's almost like we have a dragon, right? Not quite, but for now. Why are they going face so hard?
Stop
I
distracting
think we're actually, because they're going face, we're just gonna play dudes. We're gonna get bodies out in the field.
You call that?
Okay. And here I'm about to show why going face is generally not all that good. So if we consecrate, we leave a 3/2 on the field. If we Shattered Sun, we also leave a 3/2 on the field and we still have a
We
consecrate.
must cleanse the Sunwell.
So I'm 10 life down, but now I have entire control of the board. So tempo is in my favor right now, and that's a bit of a weird term. A lot of people don't know how tempo works exactly. But I'm the one
Someday I'll be just
dictating the
like
pace
you.
at the moment.
Let me think.
So long we hammer.
Push forward.
Alright, so now we're even on tempo. Nobody has anything, except it's their turn, so she's a little bit ahead on tempo. But whereas when I cleared the board and presented something to deal with, tempo was in my favor. Our opponent actually apparently has nothing. So how do we get the best board? I think it's actually we just play this and charge it, because if they pop the Divine Shield or play something for us to pop the Divine Shield on, we can just re-Divine Shield with Coghammer.
The light does not discriminate.
is a fun turn. We get the Cog Hammer. Hit.
It's time for a little
Money Berserker, and I'm actually going to make Hero Power because we have Quartermaster coming up. And I'm going to go face because we have complete control of the board. We probably won't need the extra 2 charges. We want to be able to do some other things. But mostly I don't think we need all 3 charges. Magus! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. What's with all these mages with legendaries that I have to play against? That'd be like Archmage Antonitis? Like, this is ridiculous. Alright, so if I consecrate face it. Sorry, my alarm's going off or something. Okay. So I can consecrate face it, I could swap hit consecrate. I could swap Quartermaster, throw these 2 at it. So I think no matter what, we're swapping it to make it easier to kill. And I think I'm gonna throw these 2 because I don't want to throw my face at 8 power. I think we're just gonna make a mech, make a hero power. We're gonna save 2 charges and we're just going to redemption. It's a little bit of a strange turn just because like there's a Chromagus. Like, how do we deal with that card? It's huge. It draws so many cards.
The light does not discriminate.
That's awkward. Second Kazan. What is this, constructed? Nah, but...
Powering up. Portals online.
So we can quarter consecrate? I don't think it's actually worth it though. So we can hero power.
Reporting for duty. To arms, men!
Quartermaster. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Because if we hit here, it'll revive. We can kill the revived version with the 2/2. We can kill this with our face. So I think that's the play.
Battle!
The light does not discriminate.
Justice!
I don't know. I think we play Alarm Roulette just because. Possibly to scare them, make them want to get rid of it, but it doesn't really do anything for us this turn. Hey, it worked.
Duty calls. Reporting for duty.
So hopefully there's not a flame strike to follow this up. Speaking of,
Ready to ride. For justice.
I think we just take it out and make it 1/1.
Reporting for duty.
There's no real reason to blessing it yet. I mean, I guess I could have to avoid hero power.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Holy.
Reporting for duty. Battle.
We have to trade that in.
Fire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Am I dead? Maybe?
For justice.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Job well played. The
Well,
victory.
that wasn't the best of arenas that I've done. We got the quest though, we got our pack. We'll see what we get in our rewards. Four wins, not the best. Alright, 50 gold, 25 gold, in the pack. That's not terrible at all. We didn't get any dust, which is a huge plus. Alright, legendary? Nope. And before we get off, we'll go ahead, we'll open one pack of classic. Nah. That's a shame. Alright, how much dust do we have to? 80. None. Alright, well, this is Yeoman5. Thanks for watching. A rather mediocre arena run, but we had some fun. But for now, hit like, hit subscribe, share this video with all of your friends because you know they want to watch this. And I will see you next time. Peace.